Hello everyone, this is Hetal Poria. Welcome to part 8 of CorelDRAW video series. In this topic, we are going to cover the following: interactive transparency, then EyeDropper tool, and understanding color and color palettes. So let's begin. So let us take a new document. Now, what is the transparency and what is the use of it? Why does the transparency interactive tool is So what is the use of the interactive transparency tool? So interactive transparency tool, each transparency type also has a transparency picker, which allows you to select from different styles of transparency. You can apply transparency to the field of an object, the outline of an object, or both. You can adjust the opacity of the transparency and edit the more details about the transparency. So basically what does it do? It is used for So for resuming purpose, what you will do is just take any of the rectangle, color it, and what you have to do next is you have to select the transparency tool, click here and drag it over here. So you can see the transparency is applied to your object. You can also increase and decrease the transparency of the object as you want. You can see here it is 100%, here it is 0% transparency, and it is 100% transparency. Okay, so you can do this if you want to make some banner or something and you want your text, suppose here you have image and you just want to write on this light parts, also this part which is light in color. So what you can do is you can just write over here. So this is how transparency is used. It is used to decrease the opacity of the transparency tool is used. It is used to decrease the opacity. You can change its angle also, in which angle you want. Basically this is the most suitable angle you should be using. Okay, so this is how your transparency tool is working. Then there are various option also just you can use. You can any gradient or any design you can use, like for example see this circle one, then this one. You can see this effect it's giving you. If you want a diamond effect, let's say, see this effect, if you'll do this effect manually, you won't get this much nice results. If you want diamond shape also, then you can go for it. Like I am having this circle and I'll give you blue color for it, and I'll add transparency to this. See how it is giving me the shape of the diamond. And you can just also you can apply your extrude tool over here. Okay, so this is how you can. Now if I want this object behind this, so what I will do, I will decrease its opacity. So you can see there are various options you can do. So solid color, then this. It is increasing and decreasing its you can say now you can see over here there is some changes in this effect. Okay, you are using this, you can make very various effect also. You can see now blocks effect, building blocks effect. Okay, so we'll see this more in detail. See this, you can see cloud effect and this circle effect. This is how you can go use your transparency effect and apply the various property of transparency. So our next option is pick tool, eyedropper tool. So what does eyedropper tool do? It helps you to take the color from any of the image whichever you want. Suppose then if you want some color from the image and that is not present in your you can say color palettes, but what if you are confused that it is, yeah, you got that color but you are very much confused that this color is exactly same or not. So for that purpose, what you will go do, you will get the image and you can use the eyedropper tool from that you can use eyedropper tool. You can pick the color from the image and you can just use your then paint bucket tool to refill that image, to refill the object with the same color. So let's do that. For that, let's take one new file. Okay, Now I will like to have one object over here, and now in this object I don't want to fill all these colors. I want totally different color from a different image. So what I will do is I will take one of my image from here. So let's say for example, okay, I will drag this. Okay, I will drag this image. Okay, and I will paste it into my CorelDRAW. Okay, now you can see I want this color, this color of Taj Mahal. So what I will do is I will get my eyedropper tool. I will go to this and I will have my eyedropper tool, and I will pick up this color from here. Okay, so you can see this color. You can see this color is available in my box where RGB is written. So I will get this color, and as soon as I will get this color and I want to fill that color in this rectangle. Okay, so what I will do, you can see this changing of my cursor. You can see my cursor has changed, and the cursor has a box which is the color of which which has a color which we picked from the image. So I will click here, so I will get the same color of this image. Okay, so this is how your eyedropper tool works. Now I want to delete this image because I got color from it. Okay, so I will delete this image. Now see, if I now see I cannot get the same color from this. Though I get my color from this, I would be very much sure that this is exact the same color or not. So to be on a safe side, you can use your eyedropper tool. Okay, so there are various another thing in the eyedropper tool, that is a 2 by 2 pixels. Okay, now what does this do? 1 by 1, 2 by 2, 3 by, and this is 5 by 5. Now 2 by 2 will take 2 by 2 pixels from left hand side, so totally it will take you 4 pixels, and it will select that particular area, and it will give you the same sample of that area in your object. Okay, so again I have this image. If I click on 2 by 2 and I'll click on this area, you can see again that is, it will take the same 2 by 2 pixels and it will drop it over here. Okay, so same way your other eyedropper tool will work. Okay, if you want this color to add to palette, okay, I don't have this color in my palette, so what I can do, I can even add this color to my palette. You can click on add to palette, and see, you have added your color over here. You have to search for that color when you will be adding. You can see in swatches. Okay, you can add to document palette. Now what is this select from desktop option? Now select from desktop option will allow, now you can see as soon as you click on your cursor, if this cursor to pick up the color, you can see this cursor is only activated on your document. Okay, when you go out of this document or some other area, you won't get your eyedropper tool. So for that purpose, select on desktop. Then you can also select your color from here. Okay, so you can select your color from all over the desktop, or even from here also. Suppose I want this gray color, so I will put this gray color and I'll fill it. Okay, so this and this gray color is both same, and you can see over here. Okay, so this is how your eyedropper tool works. Now the next option is attributes eyedropper. Now this is very useful eyedropper tool, attributes eyedropper. For that purpose, let us take one new document. Okay, we will just delete because I am very comfortable with the new document. Okay, so let's take a new document over here. So my document is ready. Now I will take one rectangle to show you. This is one rectangle. Okay, this, and I'll show you different types, and because it has variations in it, so I need this much objects to be. Okay, so this is my make sure that you are working on document, you work on your active part only and not the outside part of this, just like this, like I am doing right now, because I'm just doing to show you. Okay, so the next part will be select the eyedropper tool. Let us fill this rectangle first. Select this rectangle and let us put the color into it. Okay, now I want this rectangle to be of same size and dimension of this rectangle. So what I will do is I will go to my attributes eyedropper tool and will understand each of these properties. Now in this properties there are various options like outline, fill and text. You know what is outline, fill and text. Outline is the outline of the object, fill means color, Okay, and the text will now disable this, and we'll see later what the text is used. Okay, so first of all we're going to with our outline. On outline and fill, when we have selected checked on outline and fill, I will okay, I want outline and fill, I will cancel this. Okay, now I want this object to be same like this. So what I will do, I will pick this properties of this attribute of this object, and I will put it over here. Now we can see this shape is almost same, and you can see the color is also change of this object. Okay, so this is how this was the normal you can do with eyedropper tool. So what's new in this? So I will show you what's new in this. Okay, now see, now I want in this rectangle, I don't want fill color, I only want outline from this rectangle. Okay, from this rectangle. So what I will do, first let me get this increase the thickness of this. Click on this and double click, and you can just increase the width of the outline. Let's say for example this much. Okay, my outline is this, and I want this same outline on this object also. So what I will do is, I will click on this again, I will go to my attributes eyedropper tool. Okay, now what I will select, I will only select outline and not a fill. So I've selected this, and I will click on this, and I will do this. Okay, wait, fill, I have to select it outline and not fill. Okay, so my outline is selected, I will click on this, and I'll get only outline in this object. Okay, so this is how you can get your outlines. For this is normal outline, but suppose your outline is of different color and it has the variations in it, then you want the same outline to be applied on all the objects. For that purpose, for your convenience, you can use this tool. Okay, now the next property, these are the properties, this should be you should check and uncheck when it is required. Okay, now our next option is transformation. Okay, transformation is what we want to transform: size, rotation, and position. Now size of the rectangle, you can see the size of both rectangle is same. This rectangle is different. Okay, now I want this rectangle to be of the same size of this. Okay, so what I will do is, I will only check on the size, and I will again go to my, okay, I will check on the rotation also, and I will click on this. Okay, so what I got the rectangle of the same size of this rectangle also. See this rectangle. Okay, so this way you can also transform rotation and position. Position means this, it will overlap this. If I want this rectangle to be positioned over this rectangle, so when I'll click position also, okay, size I should keep, and I will say this. Okay, where does this disappear? This disappear over here. Now you can see there are this rectangle which was here, it disappeared over here because I also chose position with it. So it is also changing the position of the original rectangle from where I picked up the sample. Okay, now let's say I want to I want to rotate this. Now this is rotated. Okay, now on this rectangle also. Okay, so let's apply this same properties on this circle, not rectangle. Okay, so what I will do is, I want, let's eyedropper tool, I want fill color also, outline also, and I will check in transformation that I don't want position because I want to see show you the changes. So I want this. Okay, now what I will do, I will pick up this properties from here, and I will drop it over here. Now you can see the same properties, same angle you have rotated, and properties is also same, and outline is also same. So this is the most significant feature of the CorelDRAW available to you to easily transform your objects. Okay, and you can duplicate it. Okay, now the next is effect. This effect you have seen individually every effect. Okay, now this effect also you can use same way like the transformation and properties. The effects, whenever you need it, you can just check that effect and you can do it. Let's say for example, I will show you perspective. Okay, now I will take this oh sorry, this is already, I just want to change this transformation and check all this. Okay, now I want to select a perspective. So let's say for example, if you want a perspective effect, right? Okay, envelope effect, perspective effect, you can apply all this effect if you want on this objects, and you can duplicate it. So this is how your attribute eyedropper tool is used. Now our last topic is to understand the color palette and the color library. So there are three color model which is basically available in CorelDRAW, that is CMYK, RGB and spot color. CMYK color is used for offset printing and digital printing, while RGB is used for sublimations printing and laser engraving and web graphics, while spot color is used for offset printing and screen printing. Now these are the three color model which is basically used in your uh, CorelDRAW. Now to get your own palettes, you can see you can get your Docker palette Docker from your window. Docker and color palette you can find here. Color styles. Okay, you can get your color styles. Okay, we just want color palette, not color styles. Okay, so palettes you want. Now you can see the all those colors CMYK, then spot color we can find here. There are spot color, these are the spot color. If you want to see all the color, you have to just click on this library, palette libraries. You will get all the colors from here. Then you can get your, what is this document color? You can see the color over here. If you click on this document color, just wait a second, my PC is lagging. Okay, so document color, you can see this palette over here. You can see document color. What does it mean? All the color which is active on the document will be seen over here. Okay, now you can see on, you can click on palette libraries. It will take some time to open. There you can see all the color models available and all the color scheme that is available in the CorelDRAW to you. You can see together. Okay, now you can see here. Just wait a second. Okay, see, you can see all the color models which is available. When you can drag your cursor over this over all the colors, and you can get the name of the color also. I'm not getting over here because it's lagging behind. Okay, so this is how you can understand your colors, and you can make your custom color also using EyeDropper. So we'll end this over here. Thank you.